Working with the Galactics and Medicinal Spiritual Healing. October 12, 2014. Enjoy the lives you're blessed to live, because you're only able to have a handful of significant and meaningful experiences on the Earth. Your planet's growing and evolving just as each of you are, and before you know it, you'll be back in a much higher and purer state of consciousness, looking upon all of your earthly adventures and challenges. Some of you may look upon them with the wish that you had done and experienced more, had more fun and spent more time with the souls around you who mean the most to you, but you'll all know that you gave the earthly experience your best. You'll know that you did everything you felt you could to bring yourselves and the planet around you into the light, and you'll ultimately be glad you went out of your way to incarnate on your once lost planet. You'll be glad you made every mistake and eventually learned from it, and you'll be very glad you had people around you, be them family, friends or simple acquaintances, who helped you learn important lessons that enabled you to raise your vibration, or at the very least, understand yourselves and your existence in a clearer or purer way. Stay aligned. You're still incarnate on the Earth for the time being, however, so you needn't worry about looking back on your experiences with the wish that you'd done more if you can stay aligned and seek the experiences that resonate with your growing quest for a higher vibration. Be adventurous in this new time, go out of your way to do things that fill you with a sense of spirit and a sense of enjoyment. Enjoy your lives when you could easily cut yourselves off from the sacred enjoyment you each deserve to experience, and go out of your way to do things that fill you with a sense of joy and passion. Embrace the creative works that resonate with you, and let everything else fall away if necessary. Pursue the things that resonate the most in your heart of hearts, and know that you're endlessly loved and supported in all of your endeavors by waves of higher dimensional souls who watch you experience the pains and difficulties of the Earth with the desire to do everything we can to help you see your way through them. You are multidimensional beings incarnate on a lower vibrational planet, and you've willingly taken on blinders that keep you from seeing your true power and your true destiny. You're awakening from and subsequently transcending these blinders as you welcome a plethora of positive inner and outer changes, and your ability to find the higher vibration you each seek is growing tremendously as a result. The more you can open up to spirit and everything it offers, the more you'll naturally feel the good vibration descending onto your minds and hearts. With this in mind, seek to be as open and receptive as you can in every moment to the flowing inspiration Spirit constantly provides, because a wealth of higher dimensional souls are with you who strive to help you open up to our direct presence and the assistance that comes with it. With all of this said, we'll answer our first question for today. Question number 1. Galactic Ambassadorship. I have been carrying this deep call inside me, consciously for about 4 years now, to be some kind of delegate or representative of humanity for the Galactic Confederation of Light. I want to know if there is effectively a role I will have to play, or if it's just a fantasy of my ego trying to be special, or if I'm avoiding really getting involved with daily 3D reality. What should we do in order to be prepared, those who, like me, feel compelled to participate and get involved in direct contact with the Galactic Confederation of Light, rendering service as a bridge to help humanity awaken, and the divine plan manifest into the planet Earth? By Galactic Confederation of Light, our reader refers to one of many galactic and intergalactic organizations that exist around and far beyond your planet, who play a part in governing, so to speak, the universe and the various galaxies within it. The universe and its galaxies aren't necessarily governed in the sense many of you would expect, and instead, various peaceful galactic organizations that are comprised of various advanced and enlightened planets' civilizations conveyed together to maintain order and, most importantly, love, all throughout the universe. These organizations have been called by a lot of different names, and you, dear reader, resonate with the specific one you do because you've indeed come to Earth to work with it. Should you decide to take this up as your mission, because what you choose to do is entirely up to you, and your life plan can be changed or altered at any time if you see fit, you'll not only work with the referenced organization, but the galactics as a whole when the time comes for their existence and presence around your planet to become common knowledge. You can choose to represent the specific organization you mentioned given that you're closer with it than many others, or you can choose to be a general representative of the Galactics. In doing so, you'll be tasked with helping everyone around you become aware of their existence and the widespread social, spiritual and technological assistance they intend to offer. Baby steps. As far as directly representing or attempting to work with them before their existence is disclosed goes, we recommend you take baby steps. We certainly don't recommend you attempt to awaken those around you who might not yet be ready to hear about the Galactic's existence, and if the conscious public has learned anything so far, it's that the people around them will shut down if they're greeted with truths or revelations that are too far outside of their conscious understanding. Perhaps you could practice your representation of the Galactics, dear reader, by representing them to a crowd of fellow seekers who already believe in their existence and are willing to hear you out. We'd recommend offering some type of spiritually inspired material, perhaps a blog, perhaps a series of videos or even music, where you can begin to discuss the Galactics, their reasons for being around your planet at this time, and the technology they wish to share with humanity. If you feel truly passionate about representing them, you'll find that you're naturally drawn to an outlet you can use to speak about them to an increasingly receptive audience. The portions of the conscious community who believe in and empower the Galactic's existence will likely support your work if it's properly aligned and filled with passionate inspiration, and eventually, the rest of the world could gravitate to it in a time when the Galactic's existence becomes common knowledge all across your planet. You and every other conscious individual can use your current time frame as a training period before you help the rest of humanity understand the greater revelations they have yet to open up to, and when the time comes for everyone to know the truth, you'll have sufficiently prepared to begin speaking your truth and representing the Galactics in the manner you're starting to feel inspired to. Practicing with the conscious public first will help you hone your speaking ability and your general ability to work with or represent the Galactics and/or the specific organization you spoke of, and if you're willing and dedicated enough and if you practice enough, you could very well become a full-fledged introducer of the Galactics for the rest of humanity when the time's right. You and every other conscious individual have far more potential than you tend to give yourselves credit for, and we wholeheartedly recommend you act on this potential while the time is right. With this said, we'll move on to our next question from the same reader. Question number 2. Healing sick family. Everyone in my household suddenly came down with illnesses that are miserable and can quickly become life-threatening. I have prayed for help and tried to access healing abilities, but I can't tell if I'm making a difference. I don't know what to do, and I feel like everything is going wrong. What must I do to save my family from suffering? Even though this is an unpopular recommendation given that modern medicine is filled with artificial drugs that cause more problems than they solve, the first thing we'd recommend is to seek medicine to help your family. We understand that a lot of seekers won't resonate with this idea, but we wouldn't just recommend it by itself. Along with the modern medicine that uses chemicals to directly solve a medical ailment, sometimes abruptly and with various side effects, we recommend the natural alternatives many seekers have come to discover. The modern medicine can help combat the problem directly, even though we know there are plenty of reasons not to turn to it, and the traditional, natural treatments will help on the spiritual side of the veil uproot and transmute the energies behind the ailments your family's experiencing. The best thing you can do is to act as a constant healer for those around you. Give of yourself your healing energies, and give as freely and lovingly as you can, because your family can definitely use it. Without venturing too far into your personal matters, we want to say that the seemingly sudden emergence of intense illness in your family has to do with generations of repressed negativity that's coming to the surface and affecting everyone who's involved. We won't recommend you let your family know this since some of them might not yet be open to such a revelation, but from our perspective, bottled up negative energy is causing the widespread illness in your family, and it seems so serious because of the alarming extent to which this energy has been bottled up for generations. Your family isn't alone in this suppression, dear reader, and as humanity continues to evolve, you'll find that various families have held a negative energy that followed their bloodlines through the years and generations. Beyond using modern medicine for alleviation, we wholeheartedly recommend you do everything you can to spiritually heal your family. Research alternative and natural treatments for their ailments that'll help them heal, and even if they aren't aware of it, send them as much love and healing as you can muster up. In sending your love, keep in mind the reason they feel the way they do in the first place: repressed negative energy. Beyond simply trying to heal them of their ailments, go out of your way to find a very deep state of consciousness and use it to transmute as much of that latent, backed-up energy as you can, in hopes that it helps heal everyone who's suffering as a result of their actions and the actions of ancestors they don't consciously know. Transmute as much of this energy as you can, and if possible, replace it with pure, refreshing and rejuvenated love that they can use to find a state of clarity and good health. The alternative methods of healing, which were more commonplace than modern medicine for thousands of years, do a lot more good than most people think, and similarly, your active attempts to transmute your family's repressed negative energy will have a greater, more direct and more potent effect on their illnesses than you might think or assume. The best thing we can recommend when it comes to healing your family and transmuting their long repressed negativity is to believe in yourself and your abilities. You have far more potential to heal your family than you realize, just as you have far more potential to work with the galactics than you realize, and self-empowerment is essential in this new age of growing spiritual understanding. You're intended and encouraged to use the greater energy you're discovering within for as many positive and progressive purposes as you can, one of which is, of course, the healing of your family and the wiping away of countless generations of negativity that's been kept underneath the surface before eventually and inevitably making itself known in the form of physical illness. We'll make our final expressions for this communication with encouragement to see that each of you has come to the earth with a wealth of greater abilities that are waiting to be rediscovered and brought to the surface. Continue to practice and explore your budding abilities, and know that you're never left alone when it comes to developing them. The Company of Heaven not only supports and assists you along your general life path, we assist you with developing your creativity and everything that comes with it. We do far more than most of the conscious community realizes or remembers, and we're comprised of an infinite amount of higher dimensional souls who are, again, willing to do everything we can to help you progress, advance, and excel in any way possible. Keep this in mind when you feel more alone than ever, and know that you're never alone. You've simply convinced yourselves you are, as you went about your difficult and confining lower vibrational experience. The lower vibrations don't have to be confining any longer, and you're the only ones who can let them be. Keep this in mind, and you'll never feel lonely or unable to perform any given task again. Thank you to my higher self and spiritual guides. Channeled through Wes Anak. cultureofawareness.com